Hello, Withdrawal Warriors. I hope you are as well as you can be, given the circumstances. Um, for some chill vibes, I got Lo-Fi Cat and my friend the turtle here. I love turtles, and in a recovery book I made a long time ago, I said, take a tip from the turtle, take it slow, take it slowly. That can be really hard sometimes. I totally get that. I'm going to tell you something you probably don't want to hear. A watched pot never boils. And I was inspired by that concept cooking not too long ago, and I really had nothing better to do but to sit there and stare at it and think about things. And that thought came to mind, a watched pot never boils, and you all were on my mind. And I'll tell you how that relates to the subject at hand of withdrawal. A lot of my suffering was just the constant, when is this going to end? I focused way too much, and understandably so, on wanting it to be over. I mean, that's totally understandable, right? We don't want to go through this to begin with. And now we're just like, I can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. I get it. I've been there. And focusing on that perhaps made it feel worse, made it feel longer. That watch pot felt like it was taking forever. So the point is, in one of my videos, I alluded to trying your very best not to make the same mistakes others have. If you hear what mistakes they made, and to try your best to avoid them. I looked at the horror stories. I wanted to not feel alone. Now, it wasn't all bad, because I realized I wasn't alone. I realized I wasn't like an anomaly as my doctor claimed I was. One reason why I think he said that was because he prescribes medication and doesn't de-prescribe medication. But that's a whole nother story. Can't get into it right now. I might get upset all over again. But I knew I wasn't alone. I knew this was a thing, essentially an epidemic that not many people know about, like myself, until I went through it. I know I made a video about that too. Once I read on survivingantidepressants.org that it is much more helpful to look at the success stories like mine, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that there is hope, there is an end. That makes a difference. Finding meaning in your withdrawal is one that I made. That made a big difference for me. And just holding on to hope. Praying. I wasn't as much of a prayer then as I am now. But I had to hold on to hope. I knew I had to get out of the other side. I'd been through withdrawal before, but it was nowhere near what I was going through this last time around that inspired me to come out here and warn people and help people and do what I can to make a difference in this epidemic that isn't being recognized. You'll do great. You'll do great things. Tell other people, just like I am, in whatever way you can. There was a part of me that kind of felt like ashamed or bad I felt like I was just complaining. There's a balance to be had, but at the same time, people don't know unless you say something. And that could go for any problem in life. So that wraps into asking those around you for help, accepting help if they offer it. And sometimes they try to be helpful, like take a walk or read this or do that. You know your limits. Now, definitely try. If you feel like you have it in you to even try, it may not feel good, but give it a shot. But if you know your limits, you got to draw the line too. So, again, a watch pot never boils. Try your very best not to focus on when is this going to end? When is it going to happen already? But to take it one step at a time, like my buddy here, the turtle, take it slowly. And like Lo-Fi Cat, be mellow and good vibes. As I like to say now, Jesus loves you. I love you. I'm praying for you.